Hi, I'm Bill Colbert, the chief researcher and writer for the Marquise Jewelers Sales Training Program. There's just a few facts I wanted everyone to know about the program. First of all, the program is the result of interviews from of jewelers across the United States. These jewelers were identified, these were highly successful jewelers, identified to us by buying groups or state associations, buying groups such as IJO, RJO, state jewelers associations. They identified jewelers that they knew that were highly successful. So naturally, we were very interested in talking to these jewelers and asking them the question, what makes for a highly competent jewelry salesperson, retail jewelry salesperson? And they were so cooperative, and we're indeed grateful to them, as we are to the buying groups and the state associations that identified them for us. Thank you so much. We asked the jewelers, what makes for a highly successful person? What skills are key? And they identified key skills and in all kinds of stories of success in their jewelry store. Then we asked them, how do people best acquire these skills? Here, at this point, we were interested in what would be a good way to approach training for retail jewelry sales people, and they were very specific on this. They said they wanted a program that was very interactive, where people would participate. They didn't want a sit and listen program, and they didn't want a watch the movies program either. So with this advice, we began developing the Marquise Jeweler Sales Training Program. The content then on the Marquise Jeweler Sales Training Program includes the sessions of the program, of which there are 71, which you'd use on a pick and choose basis. You wouldn't use them starting with session number 1 and going through to session number 71. You instead pick out the sessions that you feel your group needs. It depends on the needs of your group and nothing else. That's what's important. You're always training to needs, not to any sequence of the program. Also, what comes with the program are the book of forms, which you don't have to run around and make copies of forms at every session. Every individual trainee in your group can have a book of forms that go right with the program. They're matched to every session in the program. Another feature of the program is the electronic coaching feature. If you elect this feature, it's like having a training director right in your store. And this is one thing we think is a marvelous feature of the Marquise Sales Training Program. That is the electronic coaching feature. You have email, 24/7 telephone contact with any one of us on the staff to talk to you about your training problems at any time, 24/7, and we sort of stick to that. So this is a marvelous feature, because the person who only has one store could never afford a training department, but now they have a training department with our electronic coaching feature. We, in other words, are your training program. So take a look at session 11 and take a look at the form, and we'd love to hear from you and tell us what you think.